Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Uchoma Munachimso. Today being day 10 of my continuous assessment, I'll be talking about market analysis. And in this market analysis, I'll be doing a market analysis on the product beans. And while doing this market analysis, I'll be putting into consideration the market size, the total potential customers, the average purchase quantities, and the potential frequency. Here, before you do any market analysis on any product, you need to consider these 4 steps before venturing into it. Here, since there is no official data for the beans consumption in Imo State specifically, because here in Imo State we will just say that everybody consumes beans. You understand? Everybody consumes beans, but not everyone buys on a daily basis. Some people buy on a daily basis, while some people doesn't buy on a daily basis. So here we'll be using beans, and here now there is no official data for beans consumption specifically in Imo State. So I will use a reasonable market research assumptions and population estimates. Just like I said, I will be using 4 steps, of which number 1 step is the total potential customers. Here, beans is a staple food consumed. Okay, like I was saying, beans is a staple food consumed across virtually all households in Imo State, even outside Imo State. However, not everyone buys beans on a daily basis, on a regular. Like all those people that do mama put household, they buy beans but not on a regular. So here now, let's say in assumption 80% of residents in Imo State consume beans regularly. Then potential customers, let's estimate it to 6 million people in Imo State consumes beans. Let's say 6 million times 80% of the residents in Imo State consume beans. Here we'll be getting let's say 4.8 million people that consumes or buys beans in Imo State on a regular or on annual purchase. Here in step 2 here now we'll be discussing the market average purchase quantity, those that do purchase beans. You understand? Yeah, let's assume that the average consumer purchase is 2 kg of beans per month. Let's say people purchase 2 kg of beans per month, and this is a conservative estimate because some individuals buy much more. So some buy more while some buy less. The annual quantity per customer is 2 kg. Then times 12 months, you'll be getting estimate of 24 kg per year. Remember, I said we'll be using 4 steps. I've talked about the total potential customers. That's the people that use or buy beans. Then the average purchase quantity, let's say we use 80% of the people living in Imo State to measure the average purchase quantity, and the purchase goes like a 2 kg of beans a month. Now we've gotten that one. In step 3 now, we'll be talking about the purchase frequency. We've talked about the average purchase quantity. Here we'll be talking about, in this step 3, we'll be talking about the purchase frequency. When you talk about the purchase frequency, let's say we assume that beans are purchased once a year or once every month. Therefore, the frequency here is 12 times annually. I hope. Okay, let me take it again. I said in step 3, we'll be considering the purchase frequency. Let's assume that beans are purchased once every month. Here now, the frequency of the beans purchased is 12 times annually. So I've talked about the purchase frequency. Here now, in step 4, we calculate the annual market volume. Here, while calculating the annual market volume, we calculate potential customer times the annual quantity per customer. Here, we calculate annual market volume plus the annual quantity per customer. You'll be getting a total of 4.8 million times 24 kg. Approximately, you are getting 115.2 kg. 115.2 kg annually. That's when you bring the potential customers times the annual quantity per customer buys. You have 4.8 million. You times it times 24 kg that they buy annually, which is per a year. You have a total of 115.2 million kg of beans purchased annually in Imo State or consumed in Imo State. Here we also calculate market value. Calculate the market value. Let's assume an average retail price of 20. Here now, let's calculate the market value. Let's assume an average retail price of 2,500 naira per kg is what that beans is sold per 2 kg. Now the market value is 115.2 million kg times 2,500. You'll be having an estimate of 288 billion. You'll be having an estimate of 288 billion annually. Hope. Let me make it more understandable. In this step 5 now, we'll calculate the market value. As you're calculating the market value, let's assume, all this we're doing is an assumption, basically or specifically in Imo State for people that consume beans or purchase. Because when you are considering, we talk about the age, from which age to which age. Okay, let's say from 20 years to 65 years purchases beans, not on a regular, not on a listing. Here now, some people buy every day, while some people doesn't buy all the time. Some buy and keep. In that age of 20 to 65, some are housemates, some are students who depend on their parents to buy all those things for them. So here we will not be counting those people as a, the potential buyers. You understand? So here now, when you are calculating the market value, we say that we are assuming that the average retail price of these beans per 2 kg is 2,500. You understand? Then the market value is 115.2 million per kg as at 2,500. Then total to 288 billion annually. So if you times it, just like I have said, from the average purchase quantity to the purchase frequency to the market value and all of that, understand the point. Here now, when you want to venture into any business, you make sure you do a market analysis and a market size, so that your business doesn't crash on the way, or tomorrow you come out to say, I don't have customers. People who buy today doesn't return. It depends on how you make your analysis, your surveys, you understand, before venturing into your market or into your business. Here now, I will say opportunities for those who want to start a beans business. If you want to, okay, here in conclusion, I would say that anyone who wants to venture into any business or into a beans business will have to look into the market analysis and the market size to ascertain how possible it will be to make sales, to gain the potential customers, the average purchase quantities and all that, to be able to retain his or her customers. Here now you have to consider the market. Let's say in the analysis that we have that I have explained already, the market size, the potential frequency and all that. If a business starter can be able to capture 1% of the market, he or she will be making a total of 2.88 billion annually. Then if we are able to capture 0.1% of the market frequency, you'll be making a total of 288 million annually. Let me take it again. I said if you as a business, a starter, makes your analysis, considers the market size before venturing into your business, if you capture 1% of the market frequency, you'll be making a total of 2.88 billion annually. And if you are also able to capture 0.1% of the market frequency, you'll be making a total of 288 million annually. So I will advise, whenever you want to venture into the market, whenever you want to venture into any business, make your business analysis, your market analysis. Make sure you conduct it, you do it. Consider the market size and every other thing before you venture in, so that you get your desired result. Thank you. God bless you all. As you watch this video, if there's any little corrections that you need to make or add, please don't hesitate, because we learn every day. Me also, I'm learning. maybe there are one or two things I didn't say right or didn't do right, feel free to correct me with love. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.